I felt like I needed the precedent, if you like, of a master's to kind of get me to where I wanted to be. Now, in current society, a lot of people have undergraduate degrees and the market's quite saturated, especially with something like an English degree. People assume that English and journalism are best friends and will get you as far as you need to go because, oh, if you can write well, you must be a journalist. But actually, journalism is so much bigger than that and you need more skills. And I like the idea that a master's was inside 1 year. It was 3 days a week, so I could work alongside it and fund myself whilst I did it. And it would get me, hopefully, to where I wanted to be. And I could, straight away, I could kind of see the career path from a master's much, much clearer than I could see it from any other route into the industry. I think the reason to do it at UCLan is because it's probably, if not the best in the country. The standard that they have here, just of the facilities that are available, the software that we use here is the same that's being used in news groups all around the country. So it's what the BBC use, it's what ITV use, it's what Sky use. My work experience at Sky, and the reason I ended up getting a job at Sky, was purely because I was able to go into the newsroom, use the software and do the job that their paid journalists, their staff were doing. And I was coming out of uni with that experience. I didn't need the kind of, okay, you press this to do this. It was all like, okay, I've done this before. I think, as I said before, the advice that you get here and the support that you get here from people who've done it and have been there is fantastic. Most of the work experience I got was because of contacts that I made here. I was really persistent with emails and just going to games and introducing myself to as many people as I could. And that was all because of the people that were coming in to speak to us every week and the sorts of advice that we were getting from tutors. In terms of direct placements, my Sky placement was directly from here because it was off the back of a conversation that I had with one of the speakers and things like that. And people are really, once you show people what you're doing and that you're working, and I think, again, with a master's, it's just that little extra bit of hard work. It makes you seem like, actually, I've stuck around for 1 extra year, I'm really going at it, I've spent even more money trying to get to where I want to go, and that's something that people recognise and reward, because anyone that's done a master's knows how hard it is, and anyone that hasn't done one is because it's so hard. And so the fact that you've got that behind you, people really latch onto and want to use your skills. As soon as you start the course, you kind of realise that you are already cultivating skills that the industry requires. So we were doing radio broadcasts, TV broadcasts, all the things, internet. We were putting things online, pieces online and things like that, which is such a huge part of the industry. So as soon as you start applying for even just placements, you can kind of name drop those skills and those software pieces that you've been using, which will make you stand out. So, and I mean, another thing was one of the tutors here, Alan Keegan, is the pitch announcer at Man United and works very closely with Man United TV. And he was able to take us there for a day to watch a broadcast being made, which then led on to me making contact with the media officer there, and I got to do some press releases and things for them. So the whole way through the course, you're making contacts and developing skills that you need for the industry. And I think people may worry that it's going to be really competitive, you're going to be fighting for the same jobs. Even if you are, there'll be a job for you with that other person, and you might end up working with people that you're in uni with. So it's a real buzz, I think, to be in a place where everyone has the same ideology and the same thoughts and the same passion for the things that you are doing, and that really carries you, because it is hard. You work huge hours here. There are news days, for example, we were getting in at 7 in the morning and leaving at 9 at night, but working the entire time and just loving it. And I think even if you come to it with no experience, I had no journalism experience. I was writing a blog, but I'd never so much as submitted something to a newspaper. It was all new to me. But I felt like I was already there long before I left the course, because I was just around people and you feed off the people around you. You might come into this thinking, oh, I really want to be a TV presenter, but the radio skills will help you. You might come in thinking, I'd really like to be an online journalist. Working in TV will help you. It's a huge market, but the job that you want coming in won't come up straight away. So you might have to work a little bit before. I compare it to kind of like having colours in your pencil case. You want to have as many colours available to you as you can. Even if you only want to draw in black and white, it's still good to have those other tools accessible to you. And that's why this course is brilliant, because it gives you all the tools you need. In February, I'm going to move to London to become a production assistant for Sky for the Cricket World Cup, and I'll be in a team of about 5 people, and any footage that's shown on TV of that series will be that we decide and the choices that I have made with my team. And that sounds like it's all about status, and it's really not. It's just to show you that I came in with not a single qualification in journalism, no experience at all, and I've managed to find my way into the biggest sports industry broadcaster in the industry, and into a sport that I don't really think would have been that open to girls had I not had these qualifications, as I said. And I think it's just, sometimes people think that journalism is like, oh, it's quite a difficult industry to get into, a lot of people don't make it. yeah, that's true, but if you're willing to work hard and can find a course that will give you opportunities, because realistically a master's is a lot of money and it's a lot of your own time, and it's taking you out of availability to work maybe full time. So it has to be the right course, and you have to make sure that it's worth that money and worth that time, and is going to get you to where you want to go. And I think I'm proof that it is.